was it like to receive a script from David Simon on that set with everybody else that you were acting with?
David is a very thoughtful person. We know that if you know him at all, he's very thoughtful, not just in his writing, but in general. We did have a great camaraderie. The entire cast had a great camaraderie. Mm-hmm. And we went to work every day just trying to be great, like without ego, So I think one of the things that The Wire accomplished was a lot of ego-free performances. Like nobody was trying to outdo anyone. No one thought of anything but the script or the task at hand. And it's not always like that. It's actually rarely like that. A lot of the times people may have a personal agenda, try to shine more or whatever they can do, but it wasn't like that. Getting his script, you realize, wow, this is saying everything. You didn't need to embellish. Like there's not a lot, for me, there's not very much like improvising. So it's everywhere literally from the script, and I like it that way because if I'm improvising, then I'm being more like myself,
Yep.
So I'd rather the lines come from the script. Maybe improvise sometimes, but not in The Wire. Like we're really doing the script.
Word for word,
so
pretty
word
much.
Word for word.
Right.
For the most part.
And then being in scenes with Idris Elba as Stringer Bell, one of the best anti-heroes, one would say, ever. And at the time, if I'm not mistaken, The Sopranos was out. I believe Oz was also happening at the same time. And The Wire was not getting as much pub run. And when did it begin for you to actually hit in a way that is up there with those shows, if not surpass them?
It was many years after it was done airing.
And then there's, of course, a famous, GIF that's out right now of you as Avon Barksdale in a car just waving your finger.
Yeah.
Were you doing Matumbo when you were doing that?
I wasn't thinking about Matumbo at the time.
You were not?
I wasn't channeling Matumbo, but that is not in the script, obviously. Like, they're just driving by me, and when I see them, I'm like,
So you ad-libbed that?
Yeah, that's a physical ad lib.
Okay,
yeah. You're free to be that way. You're free to interpret the script physically. Like you might do something physically, but.
Pop him in a bando, then hide the body. Took police a whole month to find the body. We the mob, so I'ma die.
Now listen, that's called bars. You know nothing about that.
Peace. Back with
another one
of my installments, Interpret These Scenes. In that clip, you just heard the great Wood Harris, who has shared scenes with everyone from Denzel Washington to Tupac. And in every scene he's in, he holds his own. So you gotta tip your hat to him. But anyway, in that clip, you just heard him speaking about The Wire. And the thing that really I wanted to speak about was the fact that the script was very good. When you have a good script, because he said that he didn't even deviate. When you start ad-libbing, sometimes it hits the target, but then there's other times where it just sounds, it doesn't flow correctly. So for him to let us in on that particular situation, I can see how The Wire was such a great show because the writing was so well that the actors didn't really have to worry about trying to ad-lib it and like he said, and try to make it his, I can totally understand method acting and things of that nature, and I feel like he can tap into that as well because he did a great job in Paid in Full where he played the character Ace that was supposed to be AZ Faison. So he definitely did his job with that. I have seen interviews with AZ, and his mannerisms and things of that nature definitely match up with the way that Wood Harris was playing Ace in the movie. Straight up. It mimics that. It calm, cool, and collected, soft-spoken type of guy, you know, who didn't want to be in the limelight, and that's the impression I get from AZ when I've seen his videos. Of course, I don't know him personally, but that's the impression that I get from AZ. He did a great job there, but I digress. So, for The Wire to have such a great script that these guys didn't really have to do much with ad-libbing and things of that nature, it just made it a great show. It helped the actors to be able to focus on memorizing the script and manifesting it on screen. So I thought it was dope. But this is just my 2 cents added on.
Look, this is just free advice from me to you. You take it or you throw it away. It don't matter.
Like, hype, comment, and subscribe. And if you are enjoying the content, which I know you are, and you want to donate to the channel, the link to the Cash App will be in the description of this video. It will also be in the description of the channel. Thank you for stopping by, and as always, peace!